But I feel like we've definitively answered, how do I get the intrinsics, or can I even get the intrinsics in the Edge of Fate? So as you guys saw on the title of the stream, we are answering the question that everyone has been asking. I'll be real honest with you guys. I did not think that there was enough interest in this weapon to warrant us having this conversation. However, I have been proved markedly wrong by that. Multiple times I have answered the question. And this is how you get Slayer's Fang, all of its catalysts, all of its intrinsics. We're going to find out tonight. So here are the few things I want to try to figure out. One, I already have the weapon, but I have footage from earlier this season when I ran on this character, this very character. Myself and Revolt went in and we got it. I have footage of that. On that same run, I believe I got access to a catalyst and an intrinsic. So let's do this. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to skip forward and let me move forward to, this is unlocking Slayer's Fang. Okay. Let me just play this through. Okay. So you can see I received the Repulsor Brace refit, Nightsworn Sight 2, in Slayer's Fang. So you can see that all at one time, they all popped in, okay? So very clearly, bottom left corner of the screen, and you saw it pop up on the right-hand side. So here's what I'm gonna do first. I have not crafted this. So I'm gonna go travel to the throne world. I'm gonna go craft it, and I wanna see what I have on my account, because that's the only time I've ran Kel's Fall on this account since that first time. Like literally I ran it the one time on Kel's Fall for the first time and got all of that. War Scars over in the YouTube chat just asked, what is an intrinsic? So that's a great question. So when you get various intrinsics and you drop them onto the weapons, they unlock these other pieces. So you see how I have flared Magwell to begin with. It says here, intrinsic upgrade required. Nightsworn 3 will give me additional magazines. Nightsworn 4 will give me additional stocks for the weapon. So basically the intrinsics are things that are inherent, or the word intrinsic basically means like these are things that just exist on the weapon itself, okay? So you can drop here, Heart Piercer, rounds from this weapon shatter into sub-munitions on impact, strong against overload champs. And then you saw in that video that I received the Repulsor Brace refit. This is the first time I'm crafting this weapon, doing it right now. This is what I have. During episode Revenant, there were a few different things that we could do to obtain these catalysts, right? You could do secret puzzles that are inside the mission. There's this whole like organ thing, things like that. And basically you go in, you put in the code and you unlock different things of this sort. Here's my hypothesis. Here's what I think is happening. I think some people may be getting locked out. Maybe there's a punch list per week of things you can get. And so my hypothesis is that you can get these anytime you want to. I think you can go in, I think you can get drops. I think you can get them all at one time. Not in the same run, but multiple runs. Because I've had people tell me they have. I think you have to get a high score for whatever your level is. I think you have to get a high score. I don't think you have to go higher than just whatever your level is. I think you have to stay there. And I think you either have to do multiple runs or you're locked out and you can only do one per week. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run one exactly like I just did. We're going to run just a normal level. We will get a high score for it, meaning we will hit all the checkpoints we need, stuff of that sort. But I want to run it just as a normal level of what I normally do, like what I did a couple weeks ago. And then once we do that, we will run it again. So just real quick and see what happens. So I want to see what happens the first time. Then we'll see what happens the second time. If those two are not fruitful, then what we'll do is we'll bump up the difficulty. Even though I'm only at 43, I will have Batman and Dree, they can carry me. And we will go through and see what happens if I push up the level, still getting a high score. Okay? Then, if I can't get them, then I'm gonna go look up those organ codes and I'm gonna put the organ codes in. Guys, it was really close there. I thought we might lose that one. All right, so let's see what drops. This is just first run of the week. Nothing, like just very normal. Okay, loose change refit. Only a catalyst, no intrinsic. No intrinsic, okay? So that is one catalyst that I did not have. So literally we just run it back. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe these are things that are going to, over time, are going to cause some issues. So let's go see what we get if we run this back, okay? All right, guys. So let's see. Okay. Catalysts are dropping aplenty. Still no intrinsics yet. So I have one more catalyst that I can obtain. Yeah, so Bat, just set the modifiers however we need to. So we'll make sure we get the high score. Yeah, Bat, we should be good if you're good. All right, y'all, let's see. Okay, so I'm done with the catalysts, but that's all I've gotten so far. All right, so just discussing our strategy, we're just going to continue to step up the levels here. We just finished our 3rd run. I have unlocked all the catalysts in 1, 2, and 3 runs in order. So now we got to figure out what do we need to do for the intrinsics on this bad boy. I have concerns that we're going to end up in a situation where we need to do the puzzle, but we're not going to be able to do the puzzle because this isn't that version of it. So we're going to go in and see. I had people tell me they got intrinsics, but I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out for sure.
Nope.
Okay. So that's kind of to get to where we thought we were heading. That's kind of what I needed to happen. Rose sent me over the codes that we need to put in at the organ. So we're going to go give this a shot. 2, 11, 1, 10, 7, 6. Okay. So, in theory, to the right of the pipe organ. So this is the first one. See, this is the one I already have for. I think it's supposed to be here. There's supposed to be something right here. I already have intrinsic 2, so let me do 3 and 4. Let me put those up. So intrinsic 3 can be found past an unlocked door, the first mirror realm section. Look next to the Slayer's Fang illusory anchors. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 4, 11, 1, 4, 10. Okay. So that is technically for intrinsic upgrade 3 location, and then intrinsic upgrade 4 location. This one is a pretty simple one. Okay, supposedly those are now open. Now we have no idea if these are actually going to do anything. Okay, so let's go to the very first mirror section. So there should be a door open now. Is there a door here? Is that the door? No, I don't think that's the door, guys. No, it's down here. I don't see anything there. So let's see. This is a big area, so let's see if there's any other doors. Nothing there. Here, if we go back here in the original, or like in the picture that I'm looking at, there was like a dagger sitting there to collect, and there's not anymore. We're gonna push on and we're gonna go check the fourth one, but I don't think it's because of that. So let's go see. Let's go make sure. And this is so early, I can come back here myself if I need to. Fourth location, before starting the second encounter, enter the newly unlocked door near the rally flag. Okay, hold on. We gotta light up the braziers. Do we know where the yeah, oh yeah, it's right there. I don't think that's the door. It has like a little table or something inside it. See, it just seems like they broke a bunch of stuff. All right, so that did not open. That is not functioning as it used to. Okay. So we got nothing. Is there anything else that you guys can think of testing? Yeah, I realistically, guys, I think we've ran the entire gamut of what we could do tonight to test in this mission. Let's recap here what we've done. 2 weeks ago, I ran this mission for the first time on this account. I got the gun, the repulsor brace catalyst, and I got the Nightsworn 2 Intrinsic. All in one drop. All happened at the exact same time. So tonight we ran normal again, because that was on normal. I got the highest score that I could get on normal. Again tonight, I got second catalyst, but nothing else. Then I got third catalyst on another normal. So I was just running it back. Then we stepped up to advanced. I got the final catalyst. Then we stepped up to expert. I got nothing. So then we just ran it back on normal mode, and we did... So we put in organ codes 12, 13, and 14, which is for Intrinsic 2, 3, and 4. None of the collectibles were there. The door was open for the first one. The door did not open by interacting with the braziers. So let's go look at the weapon here in the reshape. We have the before. Let's see what the after is. Kind of go from there. So I have Nightsworn 2. I do not have 3 and 4. I just leveled up the weapon to level 11. So I go in here and look. I have all of the barrels because these are tied to Nightsworn 2, but it looks like the magazines and the stocks are not available to me right now. So magazines are locked up, intrinsic upgrades required, stocks have the intrinsic upgrades required, and then we come in here, repulsor brace, loose change, stats for all, and then finally cascade point. So I can go in here, I can drop on a little loose change if I want to, drop that on there, I can craft that. So we ran through normal twice, advanced, expert, back to normal, did all of the organ stuff. If you guys want to test, you want to try out, hop into the different difficulties, try the organ, be my guest. I have a feeling, because it gave us the prompt and said that it worked in the chat prompt, and it said that it was going to work. Nothing happened. The first door opened that was supposed to be open. However, there was nothing there for us to grab. The little dagger that needed to be there was not there. Then we went forward. We lit all the braziers. That did not open. So the hypothesis was that they were just going to drop. The intrinsics were going to drop. Obviously, that was wrong. The intrinsics do not appear to be able to drop, at least not in the portal mode. It seems like the intrinsics can probably drop from a normal mode if you were to go into the world, destinations, come up here to the legends, and then if it rotates here in this node, I believe you would be able to get it from there. So guys, I feel like we've answered it. I don't like the answer, but I feel like we've definitively answered how do I get the intrinsics, or can I even get the intrinsics in the Edge of Fate? Unfortunately, I think the answer is no. So that's kind of where we're at right now.